Hello traders, D7 here with Grok trade, and the markets go south. Weekend edition here, good through, what is it, Sunday, September 26, 2020, and the markets end on Friday, bearish territory with small caps. Russell 2000 down the most, 1.2% southbound. Financials also down 1.3%. US dollar higher, crude oil down 2%. We got a 2% rise almost in silver, gold higher, VIX spiking higher 12%. We're at 14.6. Bitcoin higher. We're at nearly 8,500. And subscribes and hit the bell and all that stuff. But here's the deal, guys. Big drop on big volume on Friday. A lot of people are saying it's the coronavirus there in China. It could be, whatever. But this should be a wake-up call. We got a chink in the armor. The S&P 500, we're up. The 20-day moving average is very important to me. The 20-day. I need the 20-day to keep being support. Watch the blue line going higher. If you look here at the diamonds, watch the blue line. As long as we stay above this trend line, we're okay. But the blue 20-day moving average, the NASDAQ, we're still staying above the EMA. That's good, but this is a big bearish engulfing pattern on the Qs. The Russell's 2000, big break of both the trend line and the 20-day moving average. Usually this is indicative to more breakdown happening across the board on all the major indices. So my hunch is next week's going to be bloody. Next week we're going to go bearish. Now, anything can happen. Every time I say that, the markets keep climbing higher because this is a freakish market that does nothing but go higher. It's all it does. It just goes bullish, and it just is eternally bullish. I'm telling you right now, based off of the technicals that I'm looking at this very moment, things are setting up bearish. Financials, same thing, below the 20-day moving average and also the 50-day moving average. You have financials breaking down below most of the moving averages. Guys, this is future telling. This is telling us that bad things are to come. Okay, so next week could be the beginning of something a little turbulent. Look for volatility to increase and expect more red candlesticks. Okay. That is what we're looking at. US dollar is still showing strength and still moving higher. Crude oil has just been crashing and burning. Broke another trend line. We do have a hammer. Will it bounce? It may bounce, but that'll be a jab. It's just been a very bad couple of weeks for crude oil. Silver is looking bullish on gold, also looking good. VIX is spiking higher, broke a trend line. Fear is increasing. Bitcoin, if you look here, is setting up for a nice play, bouncing off the rising 20-day moving average. I'm looking to add to my position. I do have a position on that. Okay, let's look at some stocks of interest. Before we do that, I need to do a quick look at the weekly charts. The weekly charts. This is the weekly spider. Okay, so now we have a bearish Harami reversal pattern after an extended run to the upside. So that is a reversal pattern, guys. Expect a drop to take place. Diamonds. The Dow, also a bearish Harami. The NASDAQ gives us a doji after an extended run to the upside. So there's our reversal pattern. Look for a reversal. Russell's, it popped up and immediately blew up on us, okay? Bearish Harami, look for this to drop. Guys, this next week should be bearish. Financials broke down. Now we're below the EMA on the weekly chart. Is starting to head south. US dollar, it's heading higher. Crude oil broke a major weekly support line, so it's in trouble. It has one support line to look forward here, but we're looking for more droppage on crude oil. Silver looking bullish on the weekly. Gold bullish on the weekly. Fear VIX still relatively low, but it is going higher here. Bitcoin is heading higher on the weekly chart. The month is still in play, okay? The month is still in play. Let's take a quick look at the monthlies. This is the S&P. The diamonds look same thing. It's going up, up, up. No reversal patterns. The Qs going up, up, up. Russell's pause. We got a red candlestick. That could be a reversal pattern there. Financials, same thing. It paused, red candlestick. Leading indicators or leading indices that could be showing the way southbound. Again, this is the monthly, so these candlesticks are still moving. They're not static, they're dynamic, they're still moving, so I don't pay too much attention to the monthlies when they're still active, okay? So gold looks really good, silver looks good, VIX is, whatever. Bitcoin on the monthly looks really, really good, starting to head higher. Look for Bitcoin to go higher, okay. So let's look at some stocks of interest. We're going to go there. Again, like I always say, I may or may not be in these positions. This is for education purposes only. Before we get into that, Grok Trade, if you are brand new to trading, go here to Grok Trade. But at the bottom, I have a survey for everybody. It's on the website. Go there, take the survey, just answer a few questions for me. Those come to me real time. Really interested to hear your thoughts on the website. Let's get into some stocks of interest. First, we're going to go to the Dow 30. Let's go here. Let's go to the daily chart. I'm using TradingView. You can see the link down below if you're on YouTube or if you're on our website watching this. You can see the link down below in the description. And this is the Apple. Oh, come on. This is Apple. Guys, top heavy, take profits. Apple is profit city. This is interesting. It had earnings. It popped up higher. AXP, I'd wait for a setup on a bull pullback, maybe a nice long position there. Boeing, stay away from this one, but we have earnings. This is earnings week. We've been getting mixed earnings out there. That's part of the turbulent volatility that we're seeing here. Caterpillar, stay away from. It's in trouble. Cisco, high base, a breakout over 49.70 could be a play. CVX, Chevron is crashing and burning, but we have earnings coming up. Be careful with that one. Disney is bad news. It's dropping. GE is a great short setup. Look to short GE. Goldman Sachs is a nice bull pullback. If the markets do in fact go higher, which it always does, we look very bearish and we go higher. If in fact we do go higher, this is a nice bullish trade. Home Depot is at resistance, dropping. Look to short that. IBM is pulling back, filling a gap. Look to go long if the pullback behaves and gives us a nice setup. Intel, we're bullish on Intel. Good earnings. Johnson & Johnson had earnings and just kind of flatlined. Just stay with it if you're in it. JP Morgan, get out of that. Coca-Cola, get ready to take profits. McDonald's, take profits. 3M, get ready to look for short opportunities on that. Merck stopped right at a trend line. So this should bounce off of that trend line. If it breaks that trend line, that's in trouble. Earnings are coming up. TradingView gives you earnings if you hover over it. This will be February 5th. Microsoft, get ready to take profits on that. Nike, take profits. I'm not liking it. PFE, definitely take profits. Procter & Gamble is in a lot of trouble. Just stay away from this one. It's just caught up in the moving averages. Travelers down at support. It should bounce here. Let's see what happens. UNH, get ready to short that. That's dropping. UTAX is anybody's guess. Visa is, if it can pull back, give me a doji or a hammer at this support line and a bounce, I'm in long. That'd be great. Verizon, look to short this for short term, but it's not a great short. WBA, I said look for a short. This would have been, if you are short this, let me know. Walgreens, Walmart, you don't want to be long that. Exxon is obviously in trouble. Look to short that. Let's look at some technology stocks. These are the ones that are of more interest to me because I get more volatility, more beta, and that beta gives me, volatility. I want big movements. The Dow 30 are okay. You just don't get the same sort of percentage gains out of that. So Grok, tech stocks. We already looked at Apple. AMD. AMD looked to take profits. That's That's interesting. If you're still in it, just tighten a stop loss on that. Amazon. We have earnings coming up, so wait on earnings before you do anything. Baba's in trouble. Get out of that one. Baidu's in trouble. Get out of that one. Booking is in trouble. Get out of that one. Cisco, high base, already said, long. Cognizant or Catfish. If you're in it, stay with it. eBay. That's in trouble, short opportunity. Facebook, that's in trouble, no setup, but it could be a setup soon. Google is going to pull back. Google with the L, same thing, looking to come back. As long as it stays above this yellow line, I'm happy with that. GoPro in its triangle, look for a breakout to the upside or down here. It could be either way. Look for a big move soon on GoPro. Microsoft, I think we already talked about. MU is starting to drop. Be careful with this one. Take your profits. Netflix had a nice pop the last couple of days. We're at resistance. If it breaks through that resistance, could be a play. Nvidia, that's a reversal. Look to get out. Oracle is a short. Look to short. PayPal, look to take profits. Shopify, stay with that one. Snap, get ready to take profits. Tesla, stay with it. That one's looking good. Twitter is pulling back here. As long as it stays above this trend line, all is well with Twitter. But just be careful with that. We do have earnings coming up on most of these. Okay. So on the both websites, on freeonlinetradingeducation.com and on Grok Trade, both sites, freeonlinetradingeducation.com and Grok Trade. Down at the bottom, I slapped a survey. It's a real-time survey. So I'm really interested to hear feedback from you guys. I haven't made changes to the websites in some time. And it'd be interesting just to hear your thoughts on what you like about it, what changes you would like to have, and what you think about the company. So that's it. This is short and sweet, and we got to the point here. But I'll share this with you guys if you're with me. I had a discussion the other day with somebody, and it's very important as a trader. I've been trading in the live markets over 21 years. Okay, and I've been investing in the markets well over 30. Okay, I'm 46. Same age that President Clinton was inaugurated as the President of the United States. It's hard to believe. I feel younger than that. Let me know if you're a Gen Xer. Type below. Are you a Gen Xer? What's your age? I'm interested to know what the ages are, right? Because we get some young guys that come in. The major demographic between 55 to, or 50 rather, 50 to 57 to 60 area. It tends to be very, very typical. Our demographic tends to be a little younger. So we're getting 35 to 50 age. That's kind of me. So let me know what your age is, if you don't mind sharing. And if you're a Gen Xer or a baby boomer, where you're at on things, a millennial, or whoa, if you are a Generation Z, a Gen Z, I'm really interested. And so anyway, a couple things here. The conversation was this. What do I think's going to happen with the $2 trillion debt that we have, with the deficit that keeps increasing, with the looming impeachment that's taking place, and just the economy as a whole, right? With the coronavirus, the uncertainties with some of the trade deals, just everything. And the concept was this. The basis of the questioning was, he wanted to get my thoughts for the purpose of making trade decisions, and I challenged him. I'm giving you the short version, Cliff Notes, the D7 notes. And we stand by, and what we teach our students is you have to trade what you see, not what you think. I used to watch the news unmercifully. I'd have all the feeds going, watching the news to help me with my day trading. Found out that what I thought would be bad news turned out to be good news for the markets, and vice versa. So I wasn't able to really hone in on looking at the movements of what's happening in the economy, the movements in the news, and to, with any sort of great success, trade based off of the news or based off of the economy or off of what I thought should be bullish or what I should be bearish. That wasn't helping me. As I matured and developed in my trading skills, I realized that the market is the truth, okay? Meaning that every candlestick that gets plotted is reality. In other words, there's 4 points. You have a high, low, open, close. 3 of those 4 points are market driven, okay, on a daily chart. On the intraday chart, all 4 are market driven. On a daily chart, the open is market maker driven. They set the open. Outside of that, if it's market driven, those 4 points on a candlestick, the high, low, open, close, or close, open, however you want to look at that. If it's market driven, that means buyers and sellers are setting that price. That means fear and greed are the culprits of setting that price. People have emotions. Emotions are changed through fear and greed, okay? Fear and greed grabs our emotions. Our emotions, what makes us up as traders, and we base our decisions off of how we feel or what we think is going to happen, okay? And that's very emotionally driven. Now, because of that, I know that the chart is nothing more than a footprint of human emotion. That's all it is. So it is true. It is true. How Mark the Meerkat and I look at the markets and how we trade is we believe that the markets will behave in the correct way based off of a news event. In other words, we have confidence in the fact that the market is whatever the market is, that we cannot have any control over that with our thinkings and with our thoughts that will stack any sort of measured probabilities in our favor in the slightest. So because of that, I've learned that looking at the charts, quieting the noise, has helped me as a trader. Saying, what are the rules? What are the trade setups? What are the rules on all the different trade setups to know how to trade that? You only have a good rule if you know it stacks the odds in your favor. You put all those rules together and you have what's called a trading plan. That trading plan is what will take your emotions to the back shed, put a bullet in its head. Meaning this, if you are highly disciplined as a trader, you will have a trading plan and you don't deviate from the trading plan. You stick to it. It's a winning system. You stay with the winning system. It's funny how we can give 10 people a winning system and 8 of you guys will find a way to lose money at it. I'm teasing there, okay? I'm having a little fun. But the point is, to boil it all down, is turn off the news. Don't get caught up with the economy and reading the metrics of the economy with the idea that a bias will be derived from it. A bias that you can have confidence in will derive from that. Are you following me? I hope if you're following me, let me know you're following me. And let me know your thoughts. I want to engage with your thinking here. So when I look at a chart, I don't care if this chart, that chart, or this chart, or that chart. I got 4 screens that wrap around me here. I don't care. Oh, and for you minting students, I sent you guys, I'm doing a 401 Master Trader where it's a Master Trader course. This is only exclusive to the Grok students. For you guys that's been through the 301 mentorships, I sent you an email with I don't know if you can see this, I sent you with a video talking about that diagram. Look for that email that I sent you about the 401. But whoever reads the charts the best wins. You're out there in the marketplace with all the other traders. I can tell you this. Whoever knows the technicals best will outperform all those who don't. So, that is my musing, my monologue. I never know what I'm going to talk about. If you notice, you don't see splits in my videos. I just hit record and go. How old are you? If you don't mind sharing, the girls, the ladies, 15% of you guys are female. Of you guys, my wife would correct me and say, we're not guys. 15% of you ladies are watching. And what I know about the ladies, they don't like to disclose their age. So that's fine, you're off the hook. But I'm really interested on, are you Gen X? Are you a baby boomer? You can say that maybe. Or just give me an age. I'm interested in ages. I want to know who are the listeners are and what your ages are. Very interested in that. So that's it. And let me know what your thoughts are. Because, some people even will go and get the pit noise. You can actually buy a service that you can listen to the excitement levels of the pit noise to help you trade. Just stay away from that stuff. Doesn't help you. It didn't help me. Did not help me. So that's it. That's it. All right, guys. I'm going to let you go. There's your 22-minute video or whatever it is. Love you all. We'll see you guys later. Bye.